Hey guys, I figured I'd make one more video on the truck yet, as far as having the frame being replaced and all. If you noticed, the body lines, they're lining up really nice. The ones that are, from here back. I put new cab mounts underneath it for a second time. What happened was I had done one, which I think you saw from my neighbor, and I had extra urethane left. So I just went and raised them up. They only had to come up a half of an inch to get lined up, so I did that. And also, again, the truck's still not inspected. I have an appointment this coming Monday. But what I wanted to show was I was going to change these wheels because they're aluminum with steel nuts on them, and I was really having a problem getting these nuts off. Every time I would tighten them up on the wheel, I would have a hard time getting them off. So I finally took some it's made by Permatex, I believe, anti-seize compound, and I put it on the face of the nut that hits the aluminum, and I've had no problem getting them on and off. So I'm not going to change the wheels. Yeah, the truck would probably look nicer without it, but I'm only after cleaned up nicely, and that's what I've got. But what I wanted to show you was I had bought these new tires. I've had a lot of luck with these General Grabber AT2. You can see the tread pattern on them is pretty aggressive, and I had them on the front too. The front ones were in the back, so I put these new tires in the back, and the front ones are still fairly good yet. I just wanted to say that these are a 10-ply tire, this Grabber AT2. Now you can buy a lesser, same name, but has a lesser aggressive tread, or you can even get the all-weather tire, which I don't like those tires. I'll tell you what, I've had this truck, not since I've redone it, but I've had this truck in some ditches that I thought I'd never get out of, and these tires really do well for me. Once it's in four-wheel drive, you can pretty much climb around wherever you want. Now I'm not talking about you guys that are into any kind of I forget what you call it, with the Jeeps and stuff over big rocks. Not that kind of stuff, just normal drive, and they're a little loud, but I don't care about that either. So they work good for me, and I've had a lot of good luck with them. So that's just the other thing that I wanted to show you. It's amazing this winter. This is like no snow here. By this time every other winter we usually have about 40 inches of snow on the ground at least. Didn't have that this year, so it doesn't really hurt me at all. I don't get that much for plowing anyway, and I more or less do it as a favor. So that's where I'm at so far. And also, for all you old guys like me, I made myself a pair of steps. There's a rubber coating on the tread. I may put something on her like a lip to help me to keep from falling, but I had some junk laying around. I just welded it together, and what I do is I stick that inside of the hitch, and I can open the tailgate and walk right up onto the tailgate with these things. It's just getting to the point, you get to a point where it's really hard to get in and out of the truck. And since the truck has a new frame on and all, and it's nothing sagging, it's pretty high up. Also, I put this tire mount on the truck. Now, I'm not really happy that it's so high. I mean, if you look at it, it sort of looks like a sore thumb sticking up there. But what's good about it is, A, I don't have to climb under the truck. B, it's easy to get off for me if I have a flat. And since I'm going with the alphabet, C is that I made it so that I can get plywood, as much plywood as I could put underneath the toolbox. I have that much room here so that I can put plywood. What happened was I would always go down to Lowe's, and I'd end up having to take the tire out of the mount because I had it too low before, or else I actually had it down on the ground and a bolt through it, or down on the floor I mean. But now I can at least put, I don't know, maybe, I guess looks like about 6 inches, so probably like 10 or 12 sheets of plywood I can put on here if I have to. So that's the good thing. So anyway, other than that, been really happy with everything so far, and I think that every now and then I'll just let you know how things are going. especially once I start using it, because normally I don't go anywhere. I spend a lot of time in my garage doing stuff, but once I get this truck done, inspected I should say, I do plan on using it every day for my driver, and I should be good with that. Got a lot of work to do here yet. It's a little cold, even though there's not snow. I didn't side my greenhouse yet, but I want to get that sided soon. I'm going to go ahead and put insulation on here right away, that foam board on the outside, just in case I decide to heat this. I'm actually thinking about using it to do my metal work, my metal casting and stuff, with that oven that I got there. So we'll see what happens. Alright guys, we'll have a good one. Thank you. Bye.